Hi, my name is Mike, and this is a story about my adventure in my lovely yacht, White Malkin. Well, now it's time for a bit of R&R. After working on White Malkin for most of the week, I've been joined with some friends of mine. Bob Penman. Bob is a fellow solo yachtsman, and he's preparing to sail the Atlantic to St. Martin in the Caribbean. Then we got Richard North, who's a very clever systems man, and Tony Simcock, who's also a very clever electronics design engineer. We took a day off after working on White Malkin, and we've had some successes. We've had one failure, and that is with the Electromax alternator. After spending rather a lot of money on a high output alternator called an Electromax, spending £600 on the alternator and then another 900 in actually installing it, I gave up, to be quite honest. It's not like me to give up, but I found it a very dangerous piece of equipment indeed, and as did the two electrical systems engineers. And collectively we've decided to just bin it and take it back to the UK and see if I can get my money back, which I don't hold out any hope, but never mind. That's life, I suppose. So we decided, we hired a car, and we've been going around the island, and it's a fantastic island, it really is. It's beautiful and green, and it's got its own volcano, which is quite active on and off in the last few years. And we drove to the other side of the island, and we saw the volcano, which is quite impressive, and the destructive powers is absolutely, you've got to see it to believe it. The way it just crushes houses as if you're just crushing a piece of a tissue paper or something like that. But it really is a fantastic island, and I would recommend anybody coming to LaPalma. It's not like the other Canary Islands, it's not commercial, it's not been overcrowded with tourists, but it really is worth a visit, and I'm sure you'd have a good time. We went to the north of the island, and where we thought we were going to go to a restaurant, but that didn't quite work out because the north of the island was closed. Very much like a lot of these the Azorian Islands and the Canary Islands, especially those that are not geared up for tourism. They open when they feel like it, which is fantastic, by the way. I've got no issues with that at all. We went to North the Island, and as you can see, the sand is black. It's very clean, but it's black. The water is beautiful, clear, and we had a fantastic day, really just chilling out away from our respective boats. Bob Penman's boat's called Sorcha, and I'm sure he'll have a great journey across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. What is interesting about this island is getting anywhere. The island isn't that big, and yet to do 10 miles, you've got to do 20 miles because it's all zigzag uphill and it's all zigzag downhill. Quite entertaining. I think Tony enjoyed himself. I think he thought he was in a rally car, but we all had a fantastic time. Well, it's now the 30th of November, and I'm back in the UK for the few days before I depart back to LaPalma to prepare White Malkin for her journey across the Atlantic. Time to say thank you very much indeed to all my friends with a lovely meal in Southampton. Thank you very much indeed, everybody, and I wish you a very happy Christmas 2024. In Southampton, my home city,
and we just had a fantastic evening with a load of friends, which I've got photographs. I'll put them on the vlog. And this is what Southampton looks like as it approaches Christmas time. And I've got my very good friend Sally there, and I've got Kathy and John, and all our other friends have now departed, and they're on their way home. But it is quite something. That is the old bar gate. Southampton used to be a walled city, walled town years ago, and sadly, due to the Second World War, it all got bombed, and hence you only see parts of it anymore. But it's still very pretty, and they decorated for Christmas, and it looks absolutely wonderful. And it's 13 degrees. You wouldn't think it was winter. Tomorrow is the first day of winter, first day of December, and that is the official first day of winter. But you wouldn't think so. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, really quite something.
Before I set off, I just have to mention my best friend Arthur. Arthur is my 13-year-old ginger moggy, a beautiful boy, and I've had him since he was a little babby, and I've looked after him as he looks after me. As you can see from this footage, he's very, very content and very calm cat. I shall miss him as he will miss me, but I'm sure I'll see him again in 2026. I've got a good help group to look after Arthur, and I'm sure they'll all make a very, very good job. 3 cheers for Arthur, and these are just a few photos just to see how lucky I am, even with my beautiful cat Arthur. Hello everybody, it's Saturday the 7th of December, and I'm back in my house in Totton, Southampton. It's a terrible day. It's we've had the weather we've had is absolutely awful, but I'm just really putting this on the vlog because I'm just sorting out my last bits and pieces before I depart on the 12th of December. And if you see there, just there, that's, oops, hang on. There you go, there. That's a painting, it's a photographic painting of my lovely Rustler 36 White Malkin, which you've probably seen on the vlog anyway, but I couldn't resist it. And I just wanted to show you a picture of my beautiful cat, Arthur. And Arthur with one of his toy mice, and I've got the wood burner going, and yeah, things are looking good. I've been packing actually, and I just bring you into the kitchen area and look back to the dining area. I've been packing. And this is what I've got so far. I've got the that great big cardboard box, and I've got a silver. Must get some new glasses. A silver case over there with some hold luggage. The cardboard box is got some anchor plat in it, which I meant to put on the boat and I forgot, for my kedge anchor. And I've got another alternator in there for the engine. As you know, the Electromax is rubbish, and I urge anybody who's thinking about getting an Electromax, do not go there. I spent a total of £1,500
for something that just does not work. Whether I get my money back, I doubt it, but there you go. So there we are. That's me. There's a picture out there of the garden, and as you can see, it's all looking very bleak, as it is in the UK now. So yeah, this is me, and it's me getting ready for my departure in a few days' time. Most likely I might be able to get a bit of video when I'm at the airport, but I might not. But I'll continue this vlog episode when I am back in LaPalma. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you all. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it entertained you. My next vlog will be in 7 days' time, and I very much look forward to you joining me on my continued voyage around the world on my beautiful Rustler 36 White Malkin.